Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's full moon meditation session. I'm B. I'm going to be moderating tonight's full moon session. A couple of things. First of all, we always like to do the quote of the day, and these quotes actually are very helpful with regards to meditation. It's normally pretty inspiring. So at this time, I always like to ask someone to pick a number from 8 to 150. And let me put the chat box. Okay, I see one. Thank you, Karen. All right, we got our number 44. Let's see what it says. All right, 44. So 44. Okay, one second here. All right, 44. Now, if it's a little bit too deep, then the Venerable will expand on it when he joins us. So this one says the collapse of suffering. Whenever you are suffering, think about Bun. And Bun is like good energy. To be relieved from suffering, start to meditate. When we reach the state of inner peace, happiness will encompass us. We will forget our suffering and instead be full of joy. Suffering will collapse like a flame burnt out after the rain. The mind will evolve to a higher state of purity. So, thank you. All right. So basically, if you're going through any sort of sadness or any sort of darkness in your mind, then pretty much just reset and meditate. That's what it comes down to. All right. So with regards to tonight's schedule, we're going to have a wisdom talk shortly given by Monk Daniel, who's our teaching monk tonight. The candle lighting afterwards, followed by meditation, and then loving kindness, which is where we'll spread loving kindness out from our good meditation experience, and then Q&A at the end, which is my favorite part because we learn so much from one another. So definitely stay until the end if you can. One of the things that we like to ask, especially those who have joined us online, is if you can share your city, state, country. We have people from all around the world that joins us, all around the United States. So it's always really cool to find out where people are from. So if you don't mind, if you can put your city, state, country on the chat, we're always very appreciative to find out where you guys are from. All right, with regards to Monk Daniel, who's our teaching monk, a little bit about him. Hi, Simon from Atlanta. I know who that is. Okay, Monk Daniel has been a monk since 2012, dedicating his life to his passion, which is the meditation practice. Currently assigned to various meditation projects, he teaches people from all around the world. He believes that positive life changes begins from within. So without further ado, let's welcome Monk Daniel.
Hello. Okay. Can you hear me okay? Hello? Okay. Good evening, everyone. Um, it's good to have a chance to come back on the full moon to see everyone and have a chance to reconnect with everyone back home, my home away from home in America, because I haven't had the chance to go back to America in a while. But at least the full moon is an opportunity to connect to everyone from all the centers and everyone who's coming from home. As I can see, there's the Azusa Center always coming, right? Everyone from Azusa. Uh, anyone, is it their first time? Could you raise your hand? Oh, this is Georgia, right? Okay. For Georgia, Silicon Valley. Okay. Welcome, everyone. Where else? Vancouver, okay. Also, New Jersey, Seattle, and okay. So if it's your first time, could you please raise your hand? Okay, there's a lot. Wow. Good job. Even though it's your first time, it's okay. Don't worry if it's your first time, or for those of us who have been coming many times, um, when it comes down to it, the meditation is the same, meaning the method is still the same, whether you're the advanced meditator or a beginner. So don't worry if you are, your first time. As long as you understand the concept today, it'll be very easy. There's no secret recipe that we're trying to keep behind doors. I'm trying to give you everything you need in the short time that we have together tonight. So, welcome everyone, and I hope you will understand and be able to get to the meditation experience, which I'm sure you will, because everyone has it inside of them already. And today I wanted to go over a little bit before we start our meditation together. Because right now I think people need to spend some time to find their own piece of peace inside. Right now, we have to realize it kind of connects to the quote just a moment ago about when we have suffering, how to get rid of that suffering is to take a moment to reset by meditating so that the fire that is burning us can go out like the rain. The rain is the meditation. When we get calm, when we release, it's like the rain falling down to calm the suffering that's happening in our mind. Another thing that happens is we have to go to the right source of that positivity. So true love and also true positivity comes from within. So we have to go to that source and allow it to grow. Only then can we spread it through our words, spread it through our actions, and make our life better. So we have to go to the right source, which is in ourself. It's not coming from other people, other situations. All the things outside of us we can't control, but everything we can control is inside of us. So we have to go to that right source. So to get to that source of positive energy is we have to learn how to let go. Let go starting from ourself, like our body, letting go of our responsibilities, letting go of all our thoughts, and letting go of the outside world so we can reconnect with that positive source inside. So I feel like most people, when we learn about letting go or we hear the word letting go, we feel like we're losing something. But actually, it's the opposite in meditation. When we let go, we gain something new. The more you let go, the more you gain. Just like a tree. You know, when the tree lets go of the leaves, there's room for the new leaf to grow. There's room for the letting go allows the tree to grow and grow and grow and stay healthy and strong. So our mind is the same. We have to let go of the things that we are carrying all the time. If we never let it go, it's just going to keep packing and getting cluttered and more cluttered to the point where there's no room for anything else. There's no room for something new. So we have to let go so we have space for the happiness inside of you, the positivity inside of you to grow, to come out. So just a reminder when we sit, there's so many reasons why we should meditate. There's so many benefits. But in the practice, I don't want you to worry too much about what is your main goal. The basic goal we should all have is that we should meditate to receive true happiness or to find a new source of happiness. Whether everything else that you may have heard about meditation, it will come naturally if we focus on this. It's like, oh, I'm sitting to feel happy. So that should connect to the idea that you shouldn't suffer when you meditate, which means we have to relax, and this will naturally happen. This new kind of happiness, this new source of happiness, you'll start to feel as you relax and allow it to happen. Does that make sense? So when you have this happiness coming out, right? When you focus on, oh, let's keep it easy. Let's keep it easy. Meaning that, oh, we should meditate so that it feels happy. It feels relaxing. So meditation is very simple, and the profound part of it is you feel the meditation experience happening. Does that make sense? So remember that the right method in meditation, it should lead you to a path. You're on the path of happiness, not on the path of suffering. So when you're sitting, it shouldn't feel hard and confusing. That's the wrong method already. So if we start to feel like, oh, it doesn't feel good, I'm starting to add more suffering than adding more happiness, then we need to adjust a little bit. Okay? So Lumpur, our meditation master, he would say that begin your meditation at a place of comfort and happiness within every time, meaning that you start your meditation as best as you can where you feel comfortable, whatever method you're using, whatever technique you're using, as long as that place of comfort, it means that it's a spot or a starting point that you feel comfortable using, feel easy using. It doesn't feel hard, it doesn't feel tense. And then the happiness is going to start to come automatically. So again, this is a key thing. When you start the meditation, remind yourself that I'm going to sit for comfort and relaxation. That's it. Don't put your expectation too high. Just simply, how can I be comfortable and stay relaxed? And again, when we talk about comfort in meditation, I'm sure we all have our own idea, but the one I'm talking about, or the bare minimum that you can start, is just in this range of comfort that we may have, whether it's feeling super comfortable or just a little bit of comfort. As long as your initial comfort, you feel neutral, meaning that, you're not suffering, you're not super happy, but you can sit. You feel like you can sit. This is the starting point of comfort that I'm talking about. As long as you feel comfortable, as long as you feel okay, and it's neutral, like you're not suffering. You can sit, and the sentence "I can sit" is there. I can sit. If you have that feeling, I can sit. Before you know it, starting from that point, it's going to change from I can sit to I want to sit. And when that feeling of I want to sit happens, something special is happening now. That happiness is coming because you want to continue. But we start from everyone starts from I can sit. It's not going to be I want to sit right away because you're not fully relaxed yet. But as long as you feel like I can sit and continue to sit there for a while, then you're in a good starting spot. And then all we have to do is collect those mindful miracles, collect those moments of where you feel more and more relaxed. And that comfort will start to increase over time. Like I just mentioned, in the beginning, you feel like I can sit. And then all of a sudden, it starts to feel like I want to sit. So even though you started from such a neutral feeling of comfort, at the end, you already gain more comfort because every moment that you are relaxing, you're releasing, and you're letting go, just like you're holding on to something. You have to relax, you have to release, right? Your mind is the same thing. The process is happening naturally. The more you relax, the more you release, the more you let go. The more you let go, the more space, the more room for the comfort to grow, to grow, to grow, to grow. And before you know it, you're going to feel more and more comfort and more happiness. But the key thing right now is, can you be content with that small amount of comfort or that small neutral feeling? In meditation, being content is the key to staying comfortable, meaning that you can appreciate that, oh, right now I have a spark of contentment. And if you have that spark of contentment, it's going to be like the fire that ignites that comfort to grow and grow and grow. But the key thing is, a lot of people, when we sit, we don't feel content because we're expecting more than what we have. So you have to let go of that picture of expectation and let in the present moment that's happening right now. The moment you let in and you realize, oh, I actually have something good in front of me. I can sit. I'm not in pain. I'm not suffering. I'm okay. You let go of the picture, the future of what you expect, and just be like, oh, right now I have something good. And then you're going to realize that if you focus on that rather than what's missing, you have to focus on what you have and not what's missing. That small amount of neutral feeling is going to grow automatically. But the moment you go picture and put your mind to the past or to the future, the contentment is going to burn out. So focus on what you have and realize that that present situation is not your final destination. Meaning that right now you may feel a small amount of comfort, but as long as you can stay there contently, that small amount of comfort is going to grow and grow and grow. And before you know it, it's going to be even bigger than what you thought. So right now you just have to follow that comfort, follow that feeling of neutrality, and see where that feeling takes you. Stay in the present moment, relaxingly, comfortably. And if you don't feel comfortable, adjust. That means physically and mentally. If the method you're using mentally doesn't feel comfortable anymore or feels like you don't enjoy doing it anymore, then let it go for a moment. Physically, the same thing. If you feel discomfort in your body, in any part of your body, you can move. You're not getting out of the meditation. You're just adjusting to get back into comfort, back on that path of happiness. Remember, on the path, the moment you close your eyes to relax, the moment you start to relax physically and mentally, you're already on the path. And that path should be a path of happiness. So stay on that path by readjusting. Simply adjust to what makes you feel in balance again, where you feel conscious and comfortable together in the present moment. And then that's going to take you where we need to go in our meditation automatically. Everything else is going to happen naturally at its own time, at its own pace. There's nothing we can really do to speed it up other than the sooner you relax, the sooner you release, the moment you truly let go, in that 1 second, the experience can happen. So don't feel like, oh, I need so much time to get to the experience or so much time to get to the happiness that we're talking about. That happiness is already inside of you. It's like the full moon tonight. The full moon tonight, some people may not see it all the time because it's covered by clouds or it's just not the right time to see it yet. But it's right there in the sky waiting for everyone to see. The happiness inside of you is the same. It's waiting for you to look in the right place, and you just need to give it some time for those clouds to settle and for that your thinking to calm down, and then you'll see and feel what's already inside of you. So don't worry. As long as you have a comfortable body and mind, from that feeling of neutrality to more and more comfort, all these experiences and all this happiness that we're talking about is going to come naturally when the time is right. But the key thing is we need both of those, the body and the mind, to be comfortable. Otherwise, we can't play the music in the meditation won't be good. Just like a piano, we need the black keys and the white keys to play a perfect song. So in the meditation, remind yourself that as long as those two things are in balance, we feel mindful and comfortable together with the method we're using, we're in the present moment, we feel content, then we have everything that we need in our meditation. Okay? I know our our time is limited to explain in detail everything, but whether it's your first time, you've been practicing for a long time, it all boils down to the method we're using feels mindful and comfortable. But a lot of people always forget the comfort part. So I want everyone to focus simply on that comfort, and then you're mindful automatically. So whether we use the mantra, the visualization, or any other technique you may have heard of, as long as that technique helps you to stay mindful and you feel more and more calm, more and more relaxed, then we have everything we need. Okay? So let's take some time together to find our inner happiness and our inner peace that's waiting for us. But before we do that, let's take the opportunity to light our candles outside. And then once that's finished, we can continue with our meditation, okay? So I would like to invite everyone to please light your candle. And as you do that, try to stay in a relaxed mode and remind yourself, okay, it's the signal that we're gonna start our meditation, light the beacon, and then we can start our journey inside together, okay?
intensify our light. Come and gather undead to the candlelight and be the light of Dhammakai. Eliminate of the darkness. Bathe the sky in golden light. Be the light of Dhammakai. Remove the darkness from our mind, bathing all lives into gold. I am the candlelight. I'm a kind of brilliant light. I am like a glorious light. My mind inside is candle bright.
Now that we have taken the time to light the candle on the outside as a symbol of starting our journey to find that inner brightness, that inner positivity, let's all begin our journey together by finding our inner brightness, which is simple and easy. All we need to do is begin correctly, and our journey to that inner peace will begin automatically. So let's begin by taking the time to adjust our body as we close our eyes softly, gently, naturally, as if we're going to sleep. Reminding ourselves that it's time to rest, time to relax, time to let go. So take a moment for all of us to check, to observe, to make sure that our body is relaxed the best that we can. Relaxing, releasing every muscle from head to toe. We can do this by breathing in deeply and exhaling slowly a few times. And taking a moment to appreciate and feel how relaxing simply breathing can be. As we breathe in, try to feel the relaxation of your breath, as if our breath is soothing, calming, soothing and calming. And every time we exhale, allow all the tension and tightness to fade away, to disappear, leaving us only with relaxation. And as our body becomes more relaxed and comfortable, the more we'll begin to let go, the more the process of meditation has already begun. And as our body is more relaxed and calm, we can put a small smile on our face. A smile to welcome in this relaxation. A smile to accept and appreciate the relaxation that's happening. And a smile to ourselves that we're giving ourselves the opportunity right now to rest, to relax, and we can appreciate how lucky we are to have this moment, to have this time where our only responsibility is our happiness and our relaxation. So let's let go of everything and everyone for a moment, because we spend our whole life filled with love and giving all that love to everything and everyone. But now it's time to give that love to ourselves by allowing ourselves the time to rest our body and our mind inside. So let's bring our mind to the present moment, to where we feel relaxed, feel comfortable, and safe. We can use any method we enjoy that feels easy and calming. So for some of us, that may be to simply repeat a mantra in our mind, softly and gently. We can repeat the mantra, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. And allow that sound of the mantra to resonate continuously, helping to soothe and calm our mind gradually. Or for some of us, we can visualize. We can use the candle that we have just lit. We can use the full moon. We can use the crystal sphere. Try to imagine something that is bright, something that is easy for us. We can imagine that image however we like, wherever we like, not worrying about the clarity of the image, but simply if we can stay with that image consistently and comfortably. Whether we use the mantra or the visualization, or even both, we have to follow our feeling. We need to listen to our body and our mind. It will tell us if we're practicing correctly or not. Follow our own feeling of comfort. And stay with the method or methods that help you to stay on that path of comfort, allowing you to feel more mindful, more comfortable, feeling refreshed, feeling more clean, as if that cleaning is coming from the inside, making us feel fresh as the time goes by. Let's enjoy every step of the meditation, focusing on what we have and enjoying every step as it continues to relax, as we continue to release, as we continue to let go. Every moment we let go and relax more, the happiness that's already inside of you will begin to grow and grow and expand automatically and naturally on its own. As long as we feel comfortable with both body and mind, we can adjust at any time we need to stay in balance. Because as long as we are in balance, where our mind isn't too tight or too loose, where we can answer for ourselves that it feels just right. Because we all know what feels right for us. Only ourself can answer that. So trust in your feeling and follow it. As long as we are relaxing, the process of releasing and letting go, and every second that passes by, our mind is becoming more bright, more positive, automatically and naturally. Because we're finally giving ourselves the time for our body to rest and truly giving our time for your mind to rest. As we spend this time together going to the right source of positivity, allowing that source to grow, to expand. And when the time is right, we'll be able to spread it. But for now, let's take some time together to continue to relax, to release, and allow that positivity that is already within you to grow. So let's continue to relax, release, and enjoy the rest of the meditation together in silence. Now that our mind is more calm and relaxed, we may start to feel the positivity within you, growing, expanding, like the candle that is lit. Every moment of relaxation that we have, every moment of calm, is a small piece of peace that we're collecting, like one piece of a puzzle, one piece at a time, making the bigger picture of positivity. So let's continue with that positive feeling by adding to it. Now that we have taken the time to go to the right source of true positivity, let's take a moment to spread it from our mind, from inside of us to outside of us, allowing the positivity and brightness within to overcome the darkness of the world. Which we can do because we began the change inside of us. So let's take a moment to wishing for ourselves, wishing for our family, our loved ones, wishing for them to be healthy and happy and successful, to be free from any suffering, physically or mentally, and have an opportunity to practice the peace like we have now. And expand this wish from our family to our community, to our country, and even the whole world. Even though we may just be one person, spreading this simple thought, the most important thing is it's beginning a change within yourself, making us feel more bright, more positive. No matter how dark it can be around us, even a small amount of brightness can already win. And as we all collectively make this wish, allowing the positivity to expand out to everything and everyone, we can begin a change that can be powerful. As each and every one of us is like a candle coming together, like one star, all coming together to be the moon, to be the sun, shining the brightness to the world through our thoughts. And as our thoughts are more pure and more positive, so will our words, so will our actions be in the future. So let's continue after we have made that wish, wishing for everyone and everyone in this world and everything, we can come back to ourselves. Continue to relax. Continue to release. And continue to feel and absorb the positivity from within you and the positivity from everyone right now. Because as we close our eyes together, all the differences, all the distance will disappear. And it's as if we're all in the same place, all helping each other to stay positive, to stay calm, with the same goal in mind, to relax, to release. So let's stay together with this positive moment. And let's enjoy it until the end of the meditation. เชกานังชยังพลังอรหันตานาเตเชระคังพันธามิสัพพโสสัพพพุทธานุภาเวนะสัพพธัมมานุภาเวนะสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนะสัทธาโสธีภวันตุเต By the positivity generated in this meditation, may that positivity bless us in every way. And when we are ready, we may slowly and gently open our eyes. So welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a pleasant journey inside. Even a moment of calm, a moment of relaxation is a start. So even though it may last short or long, at least you've had a moment. It's very special. So I hope everyone had a good meditation tonight. And if it's still, the feeling's still going, if you have some free time later tonight, don't forget to continue with it. And if possible, if you do have a good experience or you would like to share and feel comfortable with it, please send those experiences through the different methods. And please, me and myself and the staff would love to see your meditation experiences and how you're doing and any feedback that you may have. And we'll try to get back to you and help you to make the program more smooth and also try to answer any questions you may have. So please continue to meditate and keep yourself shining and bright. And remember that whenever we have doubt or have problems in our life, stop is the key to success. So take a moment to pause, take a moment to rest, and find that happiness inside of you for a moment. And you'll see that the problems outside aren't as difficult as we thought, as once we have the right source of positivity within ourselves. So thank you, everyone, and hope to see you next full moon.
Thank you so much, Monk Daniel. And yes, so the feedback, we've got the QR code that will pop up for you. Again, please complete it. Even if you've done it before, you might have a different experience this time. The more feedback we get, the better we can be at what we're doing, and it's very much so appreciated. So also when you X out of the Zoom session, it'll also pop up later at the end as well. So with that, a couple of announcements for everyone to notate. Again, we do this monthly, so please join us if you like this experience. Definitely share it with your family and friends. No excuses anymore. You can meditate anywhere around the world with your computer. So the next one is going to be March 25th. We've been doing these now going on almost, I think, 4 years. 2020 is when we started. So it's amazing that we continue to offer this to everyone. And it's so rewarding to be able to meditate together once like this a month, connecting with all of the centers around the world. It's pretty powerful. So hopefully with time, more and more people will find out and join us. And it's up to all of us to make that happen. So please do share it with your friends and your family. And invite people to join us. And one of the ways that you can stay committed to your meditation practice is my very favorite app. It's called MindGem, MIDGEM. Download it if you don't already have it. Share it with your friends because it's free. The last I looked, we actually have over 222 tracks now. So we've got amazing teachers on it. They continue to upload great content with regards to meditation, guided meditation, wisdom talks. It's all at your fingertips, and there's a wealth of information on MindGem. And furthermore, we also send notifications on MindGem so that you can be reminded of any upcoming full moon meditation sessions as well. So please do check it out and download it. We also have a website for Mind Gym as well. That way you can peruse the website. We've got our centers on the website so that if you're curious to find out if you have a center near you, check out the website and see. If you do, definitely check out your local center where you can come and meditate and be part of the community that can help you stay committed to your practice. All right. But with that, we also have online sessions as well. So there's many different types of offerings for different types of personalities. We've got different online sessions. We've got mind stories that happens, and you've got that flyer right there so that you can notate when to join mind stories. We also have late night as well. In addition to peacetime. So we've got many different meditation sessions going on. And then, of course, our once a month full moon meditation session when we all come together to meditate under one moon. All right. So at this time, my favorite part, hopefully we've got some good questions coming in today so that we've got our teaching monk here who can answer it. If you're at a local center, feel free to raise your hand and we'll open the mic for you, or you can write down your question and then it'll get typed and then we can get the answer from our teacher. So at this time, the platform is open. So please trickle in your questions with regards to your meditation experience, anything that you want to know, any doubts you might have with regards to just life in general or meditation. That'd be great. And then we've got Willa. Willa, love her questions, Lumpy. She generally chimes in whenever she joins us, and her questions are always pretty interesting because you can tell she's been meditating, and she's pretty young. So her question, the first question, let me get that over to you. It says, "Hi, my name is." This is Paxton. Oh, okay, this is Paxton, Willa's twin brother. Wow, Willa's got a twin. That's amazing, and he meditates too. I wanted to know what I should do if I start to feel like I'm going to fall asleep when I meditate. Yes, that's a very good question, Paxton. So, Daniel?
Okay, great question. On the bright side, if you start to feel sleepy in meditation, is a good sign that you can relax. You're not holding on to many things in your mind. So it's a small thing we have to slowly adjust, but it's not a big issue. So don't feel like, oh, I feel sleepy in meditation. It's, the end of my success. But if you feel sleepy, it's a couple of steps you can check. The first thing is, how can I come back to adding, when we have mindfulness and comfort, we have to keep those things in balance. So of course we're lacking a little bit of mindfulness. So what you can try to do is, if you catch yourself getting a little drowsy, remind yourself, I need to come back to the mantra and the visualization to add something to get that balance of mindfulness back. But if that still doesn't work, then the best thing I can say is to open your eyes. When you open your eyes, and take a moment to check if that sleepiness is truly gone before you close your eyes again. So open your eyes, take a moment to see if that, you have more mindfulness again, that drowsiness is gone. And then if it's gone, then close your eyes and continue. This is all we can really do during the meditation. But a lot of time, the sleepiness is also, when we have some free time after the meditation, try to find what is the source that's causing me to get sleepy in meditation every time. And you'll start to see, there's some factors, whether it's scrolling too much on our phone too late at night, right? Or going to sleep too late because of other reasons. Or sometimes we're just physically tired. So if it's to that point where we've been working all day, we're very tired all day, and then we come and sit, there's a good opportunity that you may fall asleep. And if it's a short time, then it's not that big, not a big problem. But if it starts to be a habit where you fall asleep for longer and longer and longer, then we should take some time to check and see what is the source of our sleepiness. And when we meditate, we really need to use the visualization and the mantra to wake us up. So I wouldn't recommend just letting go and doing nothing in that moment if you feel drowsy. Okay, hopefully that gives you some ideas. I'm sure many people have this problem. Even me, we always have a problem with sleepiness. It's not something that you're just gonna, it's not a cure that's gonna the moment you fix it, you're never going to be sleepy again. It's something we have to deal with every day, every session, but it's not a huge problem. We can deal with it easily, so don't worry.
Thank you, Venerable. So we have lots of questions streaming in, Monk Daniel, and we also have some questions that came in from the Meditation Center here in Georgia too. But let me go ahead and ask this one question from Sumana. Someone wanted to know how to kill laziness.
Hmm. I'm sure we all have this problem sometimes in one point in our life, or many points in our life. Uh, from listening to the masters, and even in general in Buddhism, laziness is, if you have the determination, you have the willpower, you can conquer everything. So laziness is definitely a big enemy of our progression, whether it's spiritually or just in life. So I would say that it's about reminding yourself. Everyone needs a reminder. So reminding yourself like what's important to you. And after you remind yourself what's important to you, then putting in the effort to start mentally first with meditation. And when you when I feel lazy to do something, I try to look at the benefit of what it's going to help me with, right? So let's say, okay, I'm lazy to meditate. But I think about, oh, if I meditate, how is that going to help me? The benefits of it. And then I realize that my laziness goes away the more I meditate, because I have all this mental, like all the source of your perseverance, your willpower, everything is coming from inside. So if you go to that source and take the time to meditate, you're going to add more energy to yourself, to the point where you don't want to be lazy, because you have all this source of positivity coming from in you that you want to put it to use now. So I think the reminder to fix laziness is simply start from the mental part and start with the meditation. And if you don't feel motivated to meditate, then surround yourself with people who like to meditate. So you have a positive community to kind of remind you, okay, it's time to meditate, it's time to meditate. Or, we have the Mind Gem app, the Mind Stories apps, all these apps that can remind you to it's peace time, meditation time, and it help you to get on track.
Venerable, so with regards to laziness, just out of curiosity, I wanted to get your take on this. Would it be considered kind of like a negative habit to, I guess, entertain if you don't address it? Because, in some ways it's probably not a positive thing if you're lazy. I don't know if it's considered demerit of any kind. I don't believe it is, but I'm not sure, because it can have a negative impact on your life too.
Yeah, it's just like any sleepiness or any like problem in our mentally. If we allow it to stay, it's gonna get worse. So, but the moment we start to fix it, start to fight it, it's gonna start to get better and better. So the moment we do feel lazy, but we start from the habit like, oh, I'll meditate at least a minute, rather than, oh, I'm not gonna meditate at all. The hardest the hardest thing is to get started. And like I say often, consistency is the hardest part of meditation. But it's just like anything. Going to the gym, the most popular day to go to the gym is tomorrow. So
yeah.
Try to, the moment you start though, it starts to become a habit, right? Oh, I need to go to the gym every day. So get the ball rolling, start. The moment you start, it's gonna stick.
So Venerable, we have our next question is from Shane. He is from California. I think it's Covina, California. And I guess he's with a group of people. So they were wondering, how long have you been leading meditation sessions? And how did you learn to speak English so well?
How long have I been leading? I think just like maybe 5 or so years, because the majority of my luckily the beginning of my monkhood, Luang Por decided to keep the monks who want to meditate, and kind of like keep us in a in a nest, so we can grow and become take the time to meditate as much as we can, so that once we do have a good experience and understand meditation in and out more, then we can go and teach about it more deeply. So luckily, I had most of my time as a monk, I had just to meditate, but I just started leading just frequently recently. And how did I learn to speak English so well? I'm half Thai, half American. So I was born in Thailand, but I moved to America when I was 4. So I grew up in America. So luckily I got the English skill. But on the downside, I lost my Thai, so I had to go relearn Thai as well. So yeah.
Thank you, Mopi. So then this is a kind of, I guess, connecting question, but different from Willa, actually. And I always like her questions. But she asked, first of all, she's 9 years old. And her question is, how did you become a monk? And how was your first meditation experience?
Oh. I became a monk. I think it started from little when I first ordained as a novice. And looking back, that was like the spark to bring me to where I am now. Even though at the time I didn't really in that time I never pictured my future self to become a monk, but it was a start of having that idea about meditation as a kid. So it's good that, as Willa, you're like 9 years old, so you're introduced to meditation as a young child, which is starting our life with the right idea of, oh, meditation is something very important in our life that can help us anytime, anywhere. So when I wanted to ordain, when I was having some trouble or some difficulties in life, I thought back about, oh, I want to go reset, have some time to meditate. So I know the best opportunity to meditate is to be a monk, right? You don't have that. You're cut off from the rest of the world, especially in our temple. When you ordain as a new monk, we don't have any phone, we don't have any connection, and especially if you come to Thailand, you're away from your friends, your family, and everything. So it was a good opportunity. That's what made me come. I had an idea that I wanted to reset my life a little bit, have some time to myself, and find my what I wanted to do next. So at that time I was 20, and I came and I meditated the first time, and I realized that, oh, this is what I've been looking for. Because when I sat down and I relaxed, I released, I felt so bright. I felt so happy. It was like this brightness of a physical brightness and a mental brightness, a clarity that I was never experienced before. And it all came, that feeling, that happiness. And I realized, oh, this is something that I want to pursue and see if I keep meditating, if I keep going, what else can I get from the meditation? So that was like my inspiration to keep going. So I've been keep going now for about 12 years. But my initial intention was just a month. Yeah. But that changed as I meditated more and more.
Thank you, Monk Daniel. So next question is, I've got so much wandering mind during the meditation, especially during working on the event. How could I deal with it?
It depends on what is the method you're using during the meditation. And, the only way to really combat wandering mind is to use something to change your focus from the wandering to the peace. So sometimes that's a combination of using the mantra and the visualization, or one or the other, depending on what helps you. So if it's very wandering, the best thing other than using the mantra and the visualization, again, is just to open your eyes and cut that process of thinking. And every time you open your eyes, you may close and open several times. But what you're doing is teaching your mind to not follow the thought and get lost in the thought. So it's better than, getting lost in the thought. Because if you get lost in the thought and continue with the thoughts get stronger and stronger and stronger, and you build that habit of allowing your mind, of saying it's okay for your mind to get wandering. So I would recommend a mixture of the two. Use the mantra and the visualization. And when it's overwhelming to the point where those aren't helping, be willing to open your eyes and be willing to do that and reset often. And before you know it, you'll get more mindfulness. And the thing is also after the meditation, you have to see, okay, you have to work for this event today. Before next event come, like how can we meditate more to keep ourselves in a more calm state that when we get to the working event, we don't feel overwhelmed. And if you're also during the meditation, if you have like thoughts about the event popping up that you need to deal with, sometimes, it's already started, so we can't really change anything. But if you open your eyes, you can write it down on a notepad and then close your eyes again. And then you can let go. Okay.
So, Long P, kind of piggybacking off of that question, when you have a big event, say, you're expecting hundreds of people, because I know you've had events like that where you know who's coming and what have you, and it's a big event. How do you, in general, people that have any event that's going on that is a big event in their life, uh, what's your advice in terms of helping them um, subside any anxiety that they might have? Because,
Oh.
you'll be meditating and then you're just focusing on the event. Is that
Mm.
just resetting in terms of how do you, I don't want to say control your mind, because I think the more you try to control it, the more it doesn't work. But, become
I
relaxed and calm when you're not.
Mhm. I mean, the best preparation is not anything else other than your mind, meaning that the first thing that you should prepare is your mind. So whether it's like to get everything organized, usually we do the opposite. We try to make sure everything is in order and, make sure uh, everything is taken care of except for our mind. So the first step, the bright side is you start with your mind. You have to make that habit. Like for me, I used to hate talking in front of people. I used to get a lot of stage fright and all these things. But, one of my first jobs I had to go to, or my first mission I had to go to, is to talk to like or lead meditation for like 3,000 people. And of course, when I got on that stage, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. But I realized that, oh, I just need to close my eyes and relax and prepare my mind. So whenever I have a big job or planning to do, I start from my mind first, take the time to meditate first, and let go of like, oh, what I need to prepare, what I need to pack, or what do I need to do next, and just focus on right now. Let me, I can't do all those things right now, so let me cut those things off and just focus on the present moment right now. And can I stay with that, whatever method I'm using, whether it's the mantra visualization, and just stay with that and trust in that when my mind is calm and my mind is in the right place, the rest, everything else, you'll notice that when your mind is in the right place, everything else falls into place automatically. When you come out of the meditation, you're going to come out with a more clear mind, more calm mind, and then you can get to work, get to planning. But start from preparing your mind first.
Thank you, LP. That's such great advice, because I've actually had experiences that are like that. When my mind is at the center, I do so much better. But the hard thing is trying to get it centered. Like it's not, it doesn't always do that when I want it to. It kind of just doesn't naturally. And I'm not always able to figure out exactly how I'm training my mind to get to where it needs to get when I need it. It just happens sometimes automatically, and I'll feel it and I'm like, wow, this feels great. I wish I can do it next time too. But I guess I don't have enough practice yet. But definitely when your mind is at the center, you can feel it and everything just flows so naturally, because I guess it's coming from a genuine place.
Mhm. I mean, when you feel that you're drifting away from the center, the only way to get closer to it is to reset quickly. When you find it drifting, we bring it back. But on the bright side is that you can catch yourself drifting quicker. In the past, you couldn't even catch yourself. So it's a huge improvement in the sense that you know that your mind is going out of the center, which before you don't even realize that your mind is out of the center. So it's already an improvement. So keep going.
Wow, thank you, Lil Pete. Yeah, you're right. feel good now. All right. All right. So any other questions before we wrap up? Give you guys a couple more minutes. Nope. All right. Other than that, Lil P, we've got lots of great comments. I'll be sending them over to you. Lots of people had a good experience, felt calm and very positive experience in general. So lots of good comments that I got from Georgia, but no questions. All right.
Okay.
So without any questions, Lil P, opening the floor to you.
Oh. Okay. So as we go into the next month, before in a blink of an eye, it's already, next month, just I thought it was just New Year's the other day, and now we're already going into our third month of the new year. So before you know it, time moves really quickly. And as we get older, we realize that, right? When we're younger, we want to grow up quickly, but as we get older, we realize that, whoa, time goes by really quick. So the nice thing about meditation, I want you to remember that the more you practice, the more you benefit. So in meditation, the benefits are limitless, but the time to practice is limited. So remind yourself that every day, that the most important thing, the beyond the best thing you can do to prepare yourself for everything and everything is to take the time to meditate first. Put your put your mind first and the rest will follow. Take care of yourself first and everyone else will benefit too. Because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of others. So if you truly love everyone and everything around you, you have to love yourself first, take care of yourself first. And like I said, the benefits are limitless, but the time is limited. So please take your time to use that time wisely. And anything that is making you feel or don't linger in the sadness, get out of it quickly. And before you know it, go to the right source of happiness and that sadness will go away. So thank you, everyone, and I hope to see you next full moon. And with this positivity from this meditation, from everyone and everything that we spent together sitting to meditate, may this positivity and all the positivity that you have done in the past until now, may all that positivity come together to look after you, protect you, guide you, keeping you healthy of both body and mind. And may that positivity help to bring you success in everything you do, being the light to navigate the darkness, and most importantly, may it help you to meditate easily and attain the true source of happiness within you, be able to maintain it for the rest of your life and access it anytime, anywhere.
Thank you so much, Monk Daniel. Good seeing you. It's been a while and look forward to seeing you again. All right. March 25th, everyone, please mark that on your calendar. We will see you again. Until then, meditate often and meditate well. Thank you. Bye.
Let's come together to open the new whatever to eliminate all conflicts and differences. It's time for everyone to join hand in hand. position of the one who moved from the past. Change the world.